There were no election issues in Missouri in the 2020 election. He and others in the legislature have campaigned election reform in the last session. What specific concerns, if any, do you have about election integrity in Missouri, and how would you address it? And we'll start with Scott.
Well, the first one right now is that the proposal for that, I think they call it the sample balloting, and that's where it's a scheme that was developed by AOC, favors the Democrats, and what it basically does, it really changes the way we do an election. And so that's being proposed right now. They're going to have a ballot measure on the voting for this year, I believe, in August. And basically what it does is it has multiple rounds of vote juggling. It takes away the primaries. It threatens our free and fair election. It doesn't have a result for several weeks. So that all is called into question. And then it ushers in corruption. So somebody that is not popular, someone that has a few votes, could actually win the whole thing. And so what we need, instead of having something that calls into question our election, we need it fair and equitable in the sense of we need to have transparency, visibility, and we need accountability in elections. Then on top of that also, we need to go and we just passed House Bill 1878, which is a very good thing because what it does, it gives us a picture ID. It gives us the paper ballot, so we're going to get rid of the machines that are hacked. And then what we're going to do is we're getting rid of the ballot box. We're going to get rid of ballot harvesting, and we're banning any private donations or funds for elections. And so that's a very good thing, and that's what we need to stay with and not go with this that is proposed by this ballot measure.
Mike?
So, like my opponent just said, I just voted for all those things. I voted to make sure that people that have an ID, they say they are who they say they are. If you're going to vote, and you need to go to the clerk's office and vote. You can't vote by mail. There can't be drop boxes. We've done all those things. We've got the paper ballots. I did that.
So a simple answer with both of you. You believe that the elections in Missouri there are no issues with Missouri's elections at the current time, correct?
No, I disagree with that. I think it's subject, I know the machines are subject to being hacked. And so, no, I think the paper ballot is the way to keep it as fair and unhackable as possible, is through paper ballots. If we could have a watermark with it, that would be awesome. But no, not using machines. Since 1996, when machines were incorporated in all U.S. Elections, that's when the corruption really started. That's when things really went haywire. In 2020, we were definitely subject to that. I don't know if you've seen 2,000 Mules, but that pretty much tells you on that. That wasn't with machines. That was with the ballot drop boxes. So we made that illegal, which is very good. But in order to have a fair election, it's got to be transparent. And now I think it's going to be a whole lot more transparent with House Bill 1878. But no, using machines, that's not the way to go. Those machines, their counts have been hacked, and they've had more counts than before. They have more counts than what that county has of people. So by getting rid of them, I think we're going to address that issue altogether.
So which counties are you referring to that's happened in Missouri?
That's happened in all our counties.
In all counties?
Yes, sir.
Including Cole County?
Yes, sir.
Which does not have a voting machine.
Well, my understanding, it happened in all counties. Okay.
Mike?
It hasn't happened in any of the counties that I represent, no.
Okay, let's go to our next question. Last legislative session, the ideological